So today what we're going to do is we're going to test out the difference between a softbox, a reflector, and then also a hard light. So with the softbox, I do have an aperture mini dome. I have that with the aperture 200XS. And then for the reflector, I have the light bridge. I only have the 50 and the grade is 1 because light bridge is fucking expensive, bro. But God, they look so good. They look so good, and I don't even have the right grade because the grade that I want is the 3, and that looks crisp. That looks like the best on people's skin. So I think I know which one's gonna be my favorite, but I don't know, we'll see. And then we'll do a hard light test. I wanna do a hard light test like without diffusion and a hard light test with diffusion. So the light that we're gonna be using that, and also the reflector is going to be the aperture 300C. The Amaranth 300C, sorry. Anyways, but yeah, so let's go and get started. So we're gonna start with the softbox first, and then we'll go from there. All right, cool, stay tuned. So this is gonna be the softbox setup. The Light Dome SE with the aperture 200X. We're shooting on the red Komodo with my lovely DZO Vespid lens on a 50. And I've got like a monitor because, you know, recording yourself is a fucking nightmare. So yeah, that's why I got that there. So that's the softbox setup, y'all. If you ask me, I don't think this one's gonna be my favorite. I'm thinking the reflector is gonna be my favorite, but who knows, we'll see. Maybe the hard light with the diffusion might be the icing on the cake, but we'll know. But this is the softbox look, and yeah, it looks good. And I used the EL Zone on my monitor just to make sure that the lighting's right for my skin tone, and I'm right where I need to be. So yeah, this is a softbox look. All right, so let's have a look at the hard light. Let's have a look at the reflector next. Cool, because I really want to see that look. Here is the reflector setup. So I've got the Amaranth 300C setup on a C-stand, which I love that you can do this setup all with one C-stand, which is dope. Which I'm using a Mathilini right there to do that. And then the reflector. My fave, y'all. It looks so good. Right, grade 1. And of course, we still have the same camera setup. So this is the reflector. Like I said, this is a Light Bridge 50, grade 1. But they're so freaking expensive. Someday. But yeah, this is the reflector look. What do you guys think? I like it. I think it looks good. Cool. All right, so next we're going to do the hard light. So what you guys think about that? First, I'm gonna start with the hard light with diffusion. Then I'll do the hard light without diffusion and kind of go from there. I've got the diffusion set up on a C-stand. And, you know, there's a light going through the Amaranth 300C. And this is one stop of diffusion. And it looks really good. So that's my setup. All right, so this is the hard light with the diffusion. I have one stop of diffusion in front of the Amaranth 300C. Man, this looks good. This might be my new favorite. Oh, I might start doing this instead of the reflector. I don't know. I'm on a reflector vibe right now, but this looks really, really good. As you can see, like on my dark side, there's a good setting in contrast, and I set them just the same. The camera is set to 5600, so is the light. I have the light currently, let's see. All right, so I have the light, oh, that's without the light. That looks cool. I have the light at 3%. So 5600, yeah. And I think it looks great. It may be my new favorite. Let's have a look at it without the diffusion and kind of go from there and see the difference. So, cool. Here's the hard light setup. Yeah, got the diffusion out of the way with the 300C.
So, same setup.
I've got the light at 1%, and I did have to drop down my ISO and bring the light back a little bit, as the light's probably about 6 feet away. But I think it looks good. I think that this look looks good for something if you're trying to do something very cinematic, like a horror movie or something. If you're really trying to make some shadows, as you can see my dark side, there's a lot of contrast and my shadows are hard shadows because from the hard light. So I think it looks good, but it's not my favorite. I think my favorite, I don't know, I'll have to look at the footage, but this definitely has a purpose. Maybe not for an interview or like commercial work, but you know, maybe for a short film or something, or a film that you're doing. Maybe you're really wanting some hard shadows, preferably the horror category. But yeah, what do you guys think? Which one's your favorite?
Despite evil, I like people. Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal.